The Environmental Awards program actually began back in 2007. First awards that we gave out were in 2008, so this would be our 10th year of giving out the Environmental Awards.
Well, the city was then working on being better at sustainability in terms of solar installations, becoming an LED city, having the installations for electric cars, and doing things of that nature, water conservation. So it seemed like it was time not only for the city to be doing things, but to recognize those in the private sector who also were stepping up, expending money in many cases, and making the city a better place to live in.
We were looking at those three major issues: greenhouse gases, fossil fuel reduction, and building energy use. It came from Mayor Meekers' challenge, but I was fortunate because the city manager had identified 5 major policy changes, and one of them was environment and improving our environmental performance across the board.
So the awards program was created, and we've been giving out awards in all sorts of categories over the last number of years.
These awards are to honor people in the community that have really stepped up and taken that to heart, whether it's in the way they design buildings, how they run their business. Larry's Beans is amazing. It's totally, everything in there is self-sustaining. It's just, sometimes it's personal awards, sometimes it's groups, sometimes it's corporations. We've had, everything from urban gardens to, the list is pretty incredible. NC State, of course, is an amazing partner and has done some really, really amazing things. And I think they even got an award one year from changing something that just looked like rough terrain into this amazing water garden that caught all the storm water, recycled it, re-infiltrated it into the ground, looked pretty, and you didn't even realize that's what it was.
My twin sister and I, when it would rain, would always go out to the gutter, and we would take trash cans, we would take coolers, anything we can imagine, put it under the gutter, and water would collect in it, and we would shut it and put it in the garage and let my mama use it to water her plants, because she always says that rainwater has always been the best for plants, better than all the other water. So I decided that instead of getting out in the rain and getting soaking wet, which was also fun, but we would make something a little different for my mom's birthday. My dad was driving down the road one day, and we were riding in the Suburban, and I saw this barrel on the side of the road, and I saw it and I was like, that would work perfect. So I had a little bit of building background with my dad. We were able to retrofit this barrel into making it work as a rain barrel.
Treatment facilities are often thought of as, out of sight, out of mind. If they are, they're doing their job and we don't want to know about it. We don't want to smell it. We don't want to hear it, right? It's a wastewater treatment plant. I get it. But the truth is that the folks who work at these treatment plants, they're your true environmentalists. They really are. They do more to protect the environment every day than most people do in a lifetime. So it means a lot for those folks to get recognition.
It was especially meaningful to be, awarded this from the city of Raleigh, since it's our home base and we have such a long history with the city. And also it just was a nice way to recognize affordable housing in general. I think it's becoming a really hot topic around Raleigh, Wake County, the whole triangle. So having that recognition was really a true honor for DHIC.
With the grant, we purchased rain barrels to go around our center, and now children can take their rain buckets and go get water at will and water the plants that they have grown. And so that was very exciting to us. And it also solved a problem that we had. A little bit of flooding would occur with hard rain, and that disappeared with the rain barrels. It really helped us a lot in more than one way. The reason I wrote the grant is so that people can see, no matter how small the project is, you can make an impact.
We had the opportunity to sponsor an expedition on the Mountain to Sea Trail here in North Carolina. That was a 1,000-mile run from Clingman's Dome to Jockey Ridge. It took us 21 days. Made us really, really appreciate what we were doing, which was raising awareness and raising funds. We raised about $40,000 for the Mountain to Sea Trail. We see that Greenway as being a system. You may not have 3 weeks to do the Mountain to Sea Trail adventure, but you probably have 3 hours to take an adventure on the local greenways. The Greenway just affords such a great opportunity to get outside.
The students participated in the Donna Trailblazer Environmental PSA Contest, and they had a great time. And it was surprising, they took the actual project from conception all the way to post-production. For students in an educational environment, to make it kind of fun, I think it kind of put the icing on the cake that not only were they producing for class and getting a grade, but they were producing something that could be carried forward for other people in our community to be educated and to, again, raise the awareness in our community.
Well, there have been lots of great projects. The city really is a very different place than it was 10 or 12 years ago. People are much more focused on the environment in terms of having the stormwater runoff not be as much, using energy more carefully, and just making it a much, much greener place.
The city has been very fortunate for a long time at having really outstanding political leadership from our councilors and mayor. We've had great professional managers and professional employees, but having those partnerships with third parties outside the city has really enabled us to do many things that we wouldn't be able to do. I think particularly of Cree, which is a locally developed, came out of NC State students that has the leading manufacturer and developer of LED lights, which are very efficient. They recognize the city as the first LED city in the world. And as a result of that, we changed our lighting installations on all of our parking decks to install LED lighting as a start. And we have the shimmer wall on our convention center.
We in the Office of Sustainability spent a number of months reviewing policies, procedures, comprehensive plan. We talked to Wake County because part of our community resides within Wake County. And so we did this thorough assessment of our community. And we were very pleased after we submitted all the information about Raleigh in the Raleigh area that we were rated as a 4-star community. That shows that there are some things that we're doing very well here.
What I would say to anybody that wants to make a difference, no matter how small, try it. Just try it and do it.
Environmental stewardship is a leadership quality, in my opinion. And so, you know, it's important for us to show the rest of the state how things should be done. And so that's why it's important that we recognize folks who are doing those outstanding things.
Environmental stewardship is always changing, but as long as we keep walking down that path to be good stewards of our environment, and we use the awards and recognition program that we have to continue down that path, is, to me, it's just a great success. It's a success for all of us.
I think as we grow, it's important to be known as a place that cares about promoting environmental awareness and that it means something to the city leadership here and our community at large.
I think if we can begin to look for and see around us all of the people that are involved, the people, the businesses, the organizations that are involved in sustainability and environmental initiatives, if we can reach out to them and join hands, we're going to get a lot more done. And I think that's probably the lesson for this particular approach and this environmental awards program, is that many hands make light work, and the partnerships out there make everything possible.